Today in Woodturning, we're gonna have a fun project. We're gonna make a wise old owl. Woo-hoo!
Tim's American Beauty was made by Robust Tools, America's premier lathe manufacturer. Quality hardened tool rests and live centers too. Robust, built to turn wood, enjoyed for a lifetime.
Thompson lathe tools, made by a woodturner, for woodturners.
We're gonna start off with a 3-inch square piece of hard maple, 7 inches long. Mark your centers on the blank for mounting on the lathe. Use a small 4-point drive center to mount this on the lathe. I'm going to use our Thompson roughing gouge to rough this out. Now remember, take it slow because there's an owl somewhere inside of this wood. Woohoo! So now we have to establish the eyes on the owl. The first thing we're going to do is establish the center line. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to look for the best grain that I like. So this is interesting right here. So I'm going to take my pencil and we're just going to mark straight across for the center. Now, I've got the owl laying like this, right? So I need to make this line right here so I know where the center of the eyes are going horizontally. So let's pick that out. And it's going to be about here. I got to leave enough room for the ears up top. Okay, so once you have that figured out, I'm going to drill a 1 1/4 inch hole here with a 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit. So what I have to do is to get the overlap on the eyes, I need to take my ruler here. I'll take my little stub here on the 0 center and I'm going to mark a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch here. Now, those are my drill points for the eyeballs. This looks like major lockdown, but it's important because this is a router bit. It takes a big cut. So we just want to go in here the depth of the bit to where it goes just a little bit below the surface here. Perfect. We're going to go do the next one. Now I'm trying to find out where the owl is hiding inside the wood. Don't think it's like an upside down pear shape or something. It's an owl shape. But anyway, I'm going to sneak up on that sucker. Well, I've got it shaped roughly. I've reversed it in the lathe. It's being held with a tenon right now on my chuck. And you can see it kind of looks like one of the Angry Birds from way back when. So what I have to do is establish this curve right here right now to make the ears up here on the owl. So I'm going to work on that. Keep going. It looks good. Now I'm dishing out a little bit of wood on the head of the owl for the ears because we're going to carve that and I need this wood out of the way. And man, my American Beauty Robust lathe is so smooth. And a wise old owl once told me, you can't go wrong with Robust. Woo-hoo! I left the bottom of the owl fat because I couldn't hollow the head with it thin at the bottom or it would vibrate too much. So now I'm going to go trim it down, give the owl a diet. Okay, now I've marked out the major marks of the bird. We've got the wings, we got the beak, and we got another wing, and we got where I'm going to cut out on the ears. I'm not rolling that right now because I've got it locked in because we're going to use our Dremel, and we're going to use a very fancy cutting tool. We're going to use a sanding bit because everybody knows I can't carve, right? Yeah, but I do want to put a dust mask on for this, and a big shout out to Brad Packard because he's one of our buddies who sells our DVDs and things like that. And this is the first mask, and it's called an Eclipse, I think, that I've ever been able to wear with my beard and keep dust out. So that is really nice of him to send that to me. And it's very small. It doesn't take up a lot of space on your face. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Okay. And it's even got a rubber pad that sticks to your bald head, which is really nice. So I'm going to put my cheaters and my safety glasses on, and we'll start working on these marks. It's feather time. Now we get to play with fire. We're just gonna make it darker so we delineate it. Ready? Smells like owl. So I got the owl off the lathe. I've already put one eye on. We're going to put the other eye on. I'm going to use my 25-year-old glue gun here. These eyes are glass eyes that I got off of Amazon. They're meant for taxidermy. Well, not taxidermy, but things like that. You can get any size you want. The big ones are for taxidermy. So we'll put that in there and try to get it straight. We don't want a cross-eyed owl. Then he wouldn't be a wise owl, would he? Anyway, that is, oh, that's close. Oh well. Anyway, that is how you make a wise old owl. There you go. Until next time on wood turning, keep turning.
Tim's American Beauty was made by Robust Tools, America's premier lathe manufacturer. Quality hardened tool rests and live centers too. Robust. Built to turn wood. Enjoyed for a lifetime.
Thompson Lathe Tools, made by a woodturner for woodturners.